I think I've been lucky to experience something that not so many roboticists have experienced, which is to hang out with some really amazing control theorists. And the clarity of thought that some of the more mathematical control theory can bring to even very complex, messy-looking problems is really, it really had a big impact on me. And I had a day even just a couple of weeks ago where I had spent the day on a Zoom robotics conference, having great conversations with lots of people. Felt really good about the ideas that were flowing and the like. And then I had a late afternoon meeting with one of my favorite control theorists, and we went from these abstract discussions about maybes and what ifs and what a great idea to these super precise statements about systems that aren't that much more simple or abstract than the ones I care about deeply. And the contrast of that is, I don't know, it really gets me. I think people underestimate maybe the power of clear thinking. And so, for instance, deep learning is amazing. I use it heavily in our work. I think it's changed the world, unquestionable. It makes it easy to get things to work without thinking as critically about it. So I think one of the challenges as an educator is to think about how do we make sure people get a taste of the more rigorous thinking that I think goes along with some different approaches.
Yeah, so that's,
I mean, the learning...
humans are involved.
Not just because human, but I think the learning mantra is that basically the statistics of the data will tell me things I need to know, right? And, for the example you gave of all the nuances of, eye contact or hand gestures or whatever that are happening for these subtle interactions between pedestrians and traffic, right? Maybe the data will tell that story. I maybe even one level more meta than what you're saying. For a particular problem, I think it might be the case that data should tell us the story. But I think there's a rigorous thinking that is just an essential skill for a mathematician or an engineer that I just don't want to lose it. There are certainly super rigorous machine learning people. I just think deep learning makes it so easy to do some things that our next generation are not immediately rewarded for going through some of the more rigorous approaches. And then I wonder where that takes us. I'm actually optimistic about it. I just want to do my part to try to steer that rigorous thinking.
So
everything points to this being sort of a winner-take-all economy and the like. I think the people that will really excel, in my opinion, are going to be the ones that can think deeply about problems. You have to be able to ask questions agilely and use the internet for everything it's good for and stuff like this. And I think a lot of people will develop those skills. I think the leaders, thought leaders, robotics leaders, whatever, are going to be the ones that can do more and they can think very deeply and critically. And that's a harder thing to learn. I think one path to learning that is through mathematics, through engineering. I would encourage people to start math early. I mean, I didn't really start. I mean, I was always in the better math classes that I could take, but I wasn't pursuing super advanced mathematics or anything like that until I got to MIT. I think MIT lit me up and really started the life that I'm living now. But I really want kids to dig deep, really understand things, building things too. I mean, pull things apart, put them back together. Like that's just such a good way to really understand things and expect it to be a long journey, right? It's, you don't have to know everything. You're never going to know everything.
So things